Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Let's begin. This spread is for all air signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. We have the High Priestess, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Six of Wands clarified by Justice, and we also have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or another Libra, but pretty much any zodiac sign. Wow, air signs. This is a very powerful spread. Very powerful. We've got 5 major arcana cards out of 6 cards, and the 6th card is a card of a victory. There's definitely, you're either winning at something or you are starting something brand new that will be very successful. Very successful. All you gotta do is get this show on the road. And I think it's all about you, or it's all about you completing something. You're winning at something, if that's one of the scenarios. So speaking at winning at something, you could be literally winning a lawsuit here. Because the Magician on the bottom of the deck, it could be a lawyer, right? So lawyer up. Perhaps this has been going for a while. The Six of Wands, the card right next to the deck, which is clarified by Justice. Like I said, this is a card of victory, and Justice could represent the legal system, right? The Wheel of Fortune in the middle, this is a card of something going in your favor, a new cycle starting, but it could be a new cycle starting after you have won, right? The High Priestess, the first card that came out, this is a card of your own intuition, or perhaps this is something hidden you do not expect, you do not see this coming. So perhaps if you are in a lawsuit, you don't see, you're going to be surprised pretty much that this is over so quickly, and the other side gave up, capitulated, right? For others of you, like I said, it could be you starting something brand new, and it's going to be a great success for you. The Magician on the bottom of the deck, it could be you manifesting something, but also doing something, because the Magician is a card of action. The Magician realizes that he or she has got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they can use those tools, right? So there you go. Whatever new beginning you have in mind, go ahead and do it. And it could be as simple as starting a side project at home that could bring you a lot of money or joy or happiness or success and recognition at some point. Or the Magician, it could be you starting your own business. Perhaps you had a bright idea and you've been stalling, or you've been shy and not jumping on it, but this weekend is the right time to get this started, right? Right before Mercury retrograde. Perhaps you want to redo something, or perhaps you want to try something again. If you failed at something in the past, this is the great time during Mercury retrograde to try it again, and this time you'll be successful at that. Right, so the High Priestess, this is your own intuition. You'll just have this gut feeling that this is the right time to start this, to do this. The Wheel of Fortune is you actually starting it. This is a new cycle. And with the Six of Wands clarified by Justice, this is you winning at some point in the future. As long as you stay at it, as long as you get this rolling over the weekend, starting Friday. All right, cool. Gemini, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Star, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by Justice, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra. I can interpret this spread a couple of different ways. The spread could be about love, or it could be about finances. All right, let's talk about finances first. The King of Pentacles, it could be you, Gemini, embracing the energy of the King of Pentacles, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And this simply means that you will have more money during this weekend than you had prior to this weekend. So you will have some money coming in, and that's why you are the King of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is money coming in. And it's not a lot of money, but it kind of feels like it's just the first out of many. We have the Ace of Swords with Justice right next to the deck. So you could be awarded or granted some money. You could, if you applied for a government program, or if you win at a lawsuit, because we also have justice right there. Justice could represent the legal system. Then this is just an installment for you. This is just the first portion of money coming in, but there's going to be a lot more at some point in the future, right? If you applied for a business loan or home loan, then this is money granted to you. If you applied for a car loan, it's going to be approved. Something is definitely going to go in your favor with that Ace of Swords and Justice. This is a decision. This is a verdict, right? The star in the middle, it's the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Or the star is a wish come true. So perhaps you applied for this program or applied for this loan, and you've been hoping that it will be granted to you or approved for you. And there it is. It's coming, right? Another way to interpret this King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, it could be another person, not you. And in this case, it could be about love. So the King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who is very grounded. This person could be working in a financial institution. And it kind of looks like this person wants to make things right with you. And it makes me think that you already know this person, but perhaps something didn't go well at some point in the past between you and this person. And they just have an apology, or they want to compensate you for something in a very loving way, right? So if the two of you broke up, they will be coming back apologizing with that Page of Pentacles, but it's not only going to be an apology. They will also probably bring something. They'll probably give you something, because the Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch, right? So you can always leave me a comment and let me know what's in the box or in the basket, if it's not too personal. Right, and the star, the next card after the King of Pentacles, this is either an Aquarius you're dealing with, or the star is a card of healing in this particular spread. So this person wants to heal a situation, they want to get back together with you, right? And that's why they're coming bearing gifts. Not only will they bear gifts, like I said, they're also apologize to you. And that's what the Ace of Swords, clarified by Justice, could all be about. Justice is the personal Libra card, by the way. But when it comes to love, Justice could be a major apology. And the Ace of Swords, this is them telling you the truth, right? So perhaps they were hiding something from you in terms of why they had to break up with you in the past, or they weren't telling you the whole truth. The Ace of Swords could be a very straightforward conversation, and in that conversation, they will basically apologize, and they'll tell you they love you, they can't live without you, things like that. This is they're going to tell you, they're going to spill the beans. That's what I think it's called with that Ace of Swords. And it's going to be up to you whether to allow this person back into your life or not, but this looks very serious. We've got serious cards on the table, especially that Ace of Swords and Justice. Alright, Gemini? Cool. Libra, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Hangman, we have the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could also be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, another Libra, or Aquarius. A very interesting situation. It's like a stalemate, to be honest with you. Somebody here's got regrets, or somebody is very nostalgic. Somebody is thinking about another person. Somebody's thinking about reaching out, I would just have to assume. Right? And it could be you, or it could be this Queen of Pentacles, the first card that came out. Speaking of the Queen of Pentacles, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If it's not an Earth sign, then this person is very grounded. They could be very nurturing, somebody who is down to earth. They could also be good with their finances. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. This person could be your ex, because you definitely already know this person. It could be your ex. It could be a friend of yours whom you lost touch with for whatever reason. It could be a family member. It could be somebody you used to work with, right? So there's a lot of stagnation here. The Hangman, the next card over, is a card of a stagnation. This is a card of nothing happening, right? We also have the Seven of Cups right next to it. The Seven of Cups is a card of multiple choice. This is also a card of a confusion. This is, you see how there's this person in the Seven of Cups looking at all these things. So perhaps somebody here is looking at pictures together. Somebody's here thinking about everything that happened in the past between you and this person, or all the things you did together in the past. The Five of Cups right on the bottom of the deck is pretty much the same thing. Somebody is thinking about the past, being nostalgic, wishing the past would come back, or they have regrets, they're grieving the past. Right, the Seven of Cups is also clarified by the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or the Lovers is a card of a choice, right? This is also a card of a soulmate connection. So this person could be your soulmate. And the Lovers could be a choice in terms of, should I reach out to them or not? Should I do something about this or not? Right, things like that. And the Lovers is clarified by the Queen of Swords. That's you. I think that is you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. So if you are thinking about this person, then communication is always key. Reach out. This person misses you. Whatever the nature of your relationship or connection is or was, this person, if you're thinking about them, they're also thinking about you. And I think whatever happened between the two of you, I think that can be put behind you, and the two of you can reconnect and resume this connection. Alright? Cool. Aquarius. We have the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You are either thinking about leaving someone or something behind, or you're thinking about avoiding a disaster, and you're using your intuition. So your intuition is going to be on high alert over the weekend. And whatever you're doing is going to be the right move. And here's why. First of all, we do have the High Priestess, the first card that came out. In this case, this is either you in secret planning an exit strategy here. We'll talk about that in a second. And I don't think you're plotting anything. It's just that perhaps you're in a relationship or you're in a situation, but you've realized that it's not working out for you, or it's not working out for you anymore, right? And you're thinking about leaving. You're thinking about the best way to do it. The Seven of Cups, the next card over, this is you looking at all these options on how you can get out of the situation, or how you can sort of gently leave someone behind. The next card over is the Six of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Six of Swords, this is you leaving, packing up and leaving, or quitting a job, what have you, right? The Six of Swords is always an improvement. This is a rough patch being over. This is you getting out of choppy waters, moving towards calmer waters. So you're going to come up with the best way to exit, the best way to get out, the best way to quit your job, right? And with the Ace of Swords, this is you doing it. This is you, getting your stuff and leaving, or quitting your job, or whatever, right? Then the Tower on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. I think this is some bad news for the person or the company you're leaving behind, right? So it's going to be unexpected for them. For them, it's going to be a Tower moment, just so you know. But there's nothing wrong with being selfish a little bit, especially if you are in a relationship. Because as I always say, Aquarius, we're in each other's lives to make each other's lives better. If that doesn't happen, we have the full right to leave in pursuit of happiness someplace else. Granted, there is exceptions to this rule. There is exceptions to this rule. It all depends on your situation. But in general, that's my personal belief. If you, and perhaps that's what you're doing here as well, right? So the second scenario, this is you avoiding the Tower moment. The Tower on the bottom of the deck, this is you using your intuition with the High Priestess, and you see this Tower moment coming towards you. If you do something, or if you make a move, or if you invest your time or money into something, if you do something, you will just look a few steps ahead, and you'll realize that if you keep going in that direction, if you keep doing this, then inevitably it will be a distraction, or inevitably it's going to be some sort of a disaster with the Tower card, right? So with the High Priestess, this is you realizing that, and with the Seven of Cups, this is you coming up with the best way to avoid the Tower, right? To get out, or not to move forward in a particular direction, or not to accept some sort of offer, or to change things in your behavior, or perhaps withdraw the money out of some sort of a business adventure, what have you. So with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords right next to the deck, this is you, making corrections, making changes, or not doing something if you were offered to do something. And this is you changing your direction, changing your course to avoid the tower. I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. So basically, you will think about something, right, and you'll realize that if you do this, or if you continue doing this, then it's just going to be a disaster. So you're going to say, nope, I'm going to cut my losses and get out. Or nope, I'm not going to continue moving in that direction. Or nope, I'm not going to accept this offer, whatever this offer is. It could be an offer of love, or it could be an offer that has to do with finances. All right, Aquarius. Cool. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.